It's me, Jonny, is a phrase that was inspired by a certain game from my past. And in that game, which was released in 1996, where a character that in many ways important to me and important to many, many people, millions upon millions of people, probably into the billions actually, where the main character at the start of the game, for the very first few seconds, says, "It's me, Mario." Spoken by a man called Charles Martinet. This man has been the voice of the character Super Mario ever since that first game where it was first spoken in the game anyway. The voice was used just before that in some promotional stuff as well. But for the most part, the first time you'll have ever heard the voice of Super Mario spoken by Charles Martinet was at the release of Super Mario 64. And after about 28 years now, some sad news has dropped this past week, which is that Charles Martinet will now be leaving the post and will no longer be the voice of Super Mario in the games. This is incredibly saddening. In fact, when I actually read this on the internet, when I read this information, I actually did cry, right? There were tears. There were actual tears. Super Mario, as you know, I've mentioned this many a times in the past of in my videos. Super Mario alongside Sonic the Hedgehog have been the primary inspirations for me to even become a game developer. So everything I've done on YouTube, everything you've ever seen from me, the only reason 99% of everyone listening right now even knows of me is because of the existence of Super Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog as well. So it's actually very upsetting then, since for the entirety of my life, literally my entire life, I have known the voice of Mario to be Charles Martinet. What an excellent voice that was for the character. It's perfectly fitting, and honestly, the character, as in the other meaning of the word character, of Charles Martinet as a person, absolutely matches that role as well. So an absolutely incredibly perfect fit for the role as it has been for the past 28 years. It's just incredibly saddening. I can't imagine how sad everyone around there, especially his direct colleagues throughout the company of Nintendo, could actually feel right now that we're losing essentially one of the best fit people for a job role ever, for a role that it's so important. He's brought joy to literally billions of people. So I just wanted to make this mini video, just sort of mentioning it, talking about it. I know everyone will be talking about it right now on the internet. Anyone who talks about anything Nintendo is going to mention this, no doubt. So I don't know, this was a bit of a somber video. It's just one of those. I know I haven't made a video for a while, and I just thought this one, if I'm going to jump back into some video production, I'm going to mention this, because this is, like I said, he's part of such a major important thing to me. It's literally the inspiration for me to be doing any of this. Everything you see here, down to the phrase that I use to start my videos, "It's me, Jonny." You know, everything you see around, including the styling of my character models, you know, when they have these little mini eyes and stuff, the styling of everything. I know I'm dressed up as Mario right now. I can switch to Robotnik, Sonic. This is my sort of standard look. Actually that logo hasn't changed. I might leave it like that, but there we go. You know, and you know what, in fact, like I said, it was the reason I actually began game development in the first place. All the way to the point that after decades of actually studying game development, I got about this close, right? Just super close to even being directly involved in a game that was literally a Mario game, right? So when I worked at Ubisoft, I could easily have gone through some processes, made some requests, and been a part of a project that, while I was there, was being built, Mario versus Rabbids, right? So if I was willing to move around, and actually join that team, I could easily have been part of a project that was actually a Mario project. It would be absolutely amazing. That's how much of an inspiration it is to me. It actually pushed me right to the point where I could easily have actually been a part of that project, a part of that franchise. This franchise, Mario. So yeah, to me it's really important, and to me, knowing the voice of Mario. If you ask me the question, what's the voice of Mario? I'll say it's Charles Martinet, right? And to me, it will always be Charles Martinet. He designed that voice. He produced that voice, and not just Mario, Luigi as well, and Waluigi, other characters, where the design of their voice came from this man. And that by itself it's such an important part of gaming history and of history in general now at this point, because that is how it is. That's how it is. It was I'm gonna keep going on and on about this. It's just a short video anyway. That's all. I just wanted to mention that. Thank you, Charles Martinet, for being such a major part of all of our lives. The whole gaming industry salutes you, man. Bloody hell, you did a damn good job, let's say that. So yeah, thank you very much anyway. And thanks everyone for watching the video. That's about it. That's the whole video. It's just one of those videos. I'll see you in the next one. Next video, I might talk about 360 Chicken. I can't even speak properly. 360 Chicken. I've got some major content upgrades coming on from 360 Chicken. Everything I've been working on is just purely content, which is why it's taking a while, but at the same time, I could probably put a video out about it. Just got a few more things to do, and then I can put a video out where I can showcase some of the things, because I started building a level. I started building multiple tracks for the game, so I'm actually at that stage where I'm building those final tracks. The game is really close to release, and it didn't feel as dangerous when you're driving on these stunt tracks. They're extremely dangerous stunt tracks. The chicken is how it is. The game, but it just didn't feel as dangerous as it should. So I wanted to build a world around that, and you'll get to see some of that coming up soon. Anyways, thanks very much for watching. It was a bit of a short video. Thanks very much. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.